So this is the best way to do Download Festival, not just Download, but any festival. So we got up this morning at 5 AM and we left at 5:30. We got here just after 7 o'clock and we managed to start setting this tent up just gone 8 o'clock. So if you're interested in a little hack, keep watching. It's 5:30 in the morning. We're on our way.
You sound very excited, do you?
It's 5:30 in the morning,
I've
Jordan.
been straight past 4, so I'm alright.
Oh, weirdo. Yeah, I've got this ready to sleep on the way. The car is completely solidly packed. And yeah, it's 5:30 in the morning.
We'll tell you why we have to get up this early when we get there, because all things have changed. So it means I've had to drag Lodgy out half an hour earlier than we're supposed to go.
Half an hour? I don't normally get out of bed till 10 o'clock. It's 5. I got up 5 hours earlier. Half an hour. Jordan, I'm just going to say it again. It's 5:30 in the morning. Right, so as you all know, Jordan made us get up at 5 and leave at 5:30 this morning. Anyway, it is. We got here at 7:20.
Yeah.
It's now 7:30. We're in the car, stuck in standstill traffic, which is blocked up in all directions. And someone on the group chat we're in said, the security said they're not letting anyone in till 10.
They won't. The road's blocked. I thought that was insane.
Which is 2.5 hours.
Forming a blockade.
So basically, I just said I might be sat here for 2.5 hours, so Jordan might be in trouble.
No, we've got a good spot there. We can literally see the entrance. So
exactly. And you know, the reason we left was because we're on a slope. The hill is a slope where we're camping. I can see it. It's not a slope.
That is a slope.
That's flat. There's no slope. Where is the slope?
We're on a slope now.
Where is
looking downhill?
This is not a slope. He's lied. I've been conned this whole morning. But you know what? We're here. And it does mean we'll get a better choice of camping pitch.
Exactly.
I'm staying positive.
Exactly. I'm going to show us going in very shortly, hopefully.
In 2.5 hours. Anyway, like I said, it's past now, so we'll see. I've eaten, I've had a snack. That's important. But I can't have coffee. That's what's the worst
cold coffee
part.
in there.
It's not it. I need a coffee.
Right, okay.
And also, what if we need a wee in this time?
Yeah.
So we'll update you.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
This one just said 12 then. I think it's pushed back to 12. I think it'll be 8.
Yeah, we'll let you know. Update, it's 8:05 and we're starting to go in. So actually, Jordan isn't in trouble. It was only like 45 minutes.
Not too bad.
Actually, I'll let you know when we get to the pitch.
Yeah, true.
And we'll see what the time is then. So he might still be in trouble.
The process now is I think you go into the RIP entrance and you get all the sniffer dogs. They check your tickets and stuff and let you go to your...
The dogs check the tickets.
The dogs check your tickets.
Who said we're queue jumpers? What? So I think, right, so basically the queue to get in is coming from 3 angles, and I think one of the angles is going, they're jumping the queue, but we've all been queuing from different routes.
Technically we've got right away.
Technically we have right away.
That's why I came in this way.
Yeah, but we've been here for 45 minutes. I think the car in front said they've been here for nearly 2 hours. I think I just heard them say, yeah.
No way.
So I think, yeah, so there's a Karen, I think, kicking off. Basically. This is where we're going in. And obviously we've queued from this way. There's queues from that way and queues from that way. And I think this row is kicking off, being Karen's. He's good, he is. He's a good man. Alright, update. It is 8:11 and we are slowly rolling in. Whee! Right, so we're pretty much in now. We're being directed somewhere. I don't know where.
Sniffy dogs, innit?
Oh, to the sniffy doggies. Oh, that's exciting.
Cheers, thank you.
Fun. Oh, look at the doggies.
Well, yeah. No worries, thank you very much. Cheers.
Got a little tent.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Morning, thank you. Thank you, mate.
So obviously we just had the car sniffed, right, by the dogs. And I went, oh, what a good boy, how cute. And then the man with the dog went, I am a good boy, thank you. And then Jordan went, oh, are you wagging your tail or something? And the guy thought it was absolutely hilarious. So we're already cracking jokes. But anyway, that was super quick. We're just going in now to Sleepy Hollow. I think they direct you to where to pitch at. I think that's how it works.
There's quite a few in here already, I think. But we're very, very early.
We're early, but I'm glad we can get the tent up and just chill there.
Morning, guys. Morning, you right?
Shush, quiet between 1 AM and 7 AM. So these are all the tents that you can hire to stay in these, but they're actually really expensive, aren't they?
They are, really are.
I think these, I don't know exactly, but I know they're more expensive than the tents. But as you know, our tent is a big boy. So I think we're gonna be absolutely fine. Right, okay, so this is how it works then. Our tent's bigger than all of these tents. Is it? No, it might be similar to that green. Maybe a bit bigger than that green one going
You're
up.
positive? I think we're on the flat ground.
Yay! So the plan worked. Okay, Jordan,
I'm happy.
you're not in trouble.
See, I did it.
Yay!
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
Or maybe not.
Oh
no. Oh no, we're not.
Oh no.
We're not on flat ground.
Oh no. We are. It's fine.
Are we?
He's being dramatic. Right, we're just going to get the tent up. That bit's boring. You don't need to see it. Okay, as you can see from that last clip, we are all set up now and we're in a really good spot as well. We're not far from the toilets, we're not far from the arena.
That's where you're coming over there, and we got here, we basically set off got here about 8.
Yeah.
We're literally on that second row here.
Yeah, we're literally right there. So we're pretty much right near where we want to be. So happy days. We're now going to get our wristbands and find some food because we're absolutely starving.
We've decided food first because that queue is horrendous and it's very
so
hot.
Look at that. Oh, so good. Got the coffee. Happy.
Nice little area.
Yeah, it's cute. That was delightful. We're having that every day.
So the food is always good in RIP, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think no matter where we've been, they've always had
good food.
Good food. The best was the pizzas, I think, in the guest arena a few years ago.
And the steak spaghetti we had last year.
Yeah,
that was nice.
Very true. We're going to go and get the wristbands now, are we?
Yeah.
Cool. We've come to the reception to get the wristbands.
Okay, so this is the setup we are working with. So if you saw the camping video we did recently, very similar, but we've amped it up just to suit our needs for a festival. Got all our little goodies in there, got our snacks and drinks here. And also, can we just take a moment to appreciate the flooring? How cute is that? We got the blow up sofa, we've got the footrest up, we've had a long day. Also, why would you not want a dressing table? I know, a bit extra, but I don't care. And in here, not only have we got the king size bed, we've also this year, we've got a little wardrobe set up here, which literally all of this stuff just pops together super easy. And we've got our outfits literally organised for each day, so we're not stressing around, rubbishing in bags, we're ready to go and party. One thing I will say, I know all of this does look a little bit extra, but we've actually been looking for all this stuff over the last year, and pretty much everything you see here we got second hand. So it might look amazing, but we did it on a budget, and we're going to give you all our little hacks now. So this year we're actually staying in Sleepy Hollow. We've never stayed here before, and I've got to say it's actually much better than where we stayed before in RIP. I'm going to show you now the little things that we got this year. You get a little goodie bag, which is really nice, and we are going to walk you around to show you exactly what it is you get in Sleepy Hollow and in the other RIP areas. We're going to show you the difference between what it's like in the day and in the night. You can already hear the music. That's one thing I will say, you get extra music in RIP, which is really cool. And we got all these little goodies. So we got some little download RIP playing cards, which I absolutely love. We got this cool little bag here, which we're thinking is for shoes, maybe? I don't know, but I'm liking the blue theme this year. We've also got the little RIP lanyard here with all the bits and bobs you're going to need in there. And we got this cute t-shirt. So can you please explain why we left the house at 5:30 this morning? I'm still shook about it.
Well, it's our first time doing this with apart from Sleepy Hollow. They're both very, very different. So one's a lot longer, where Sleepy Hollow's got a massive hill. So I was really worried about sleeping on this hill. So I went off really in that case. But then when I found out last night that there was additional tents being put on here, I wanted to set up even earlier. So I woke you up at like
5.
What, 5? So we were set off by 5:30 to make sure we got here on time. It worked out a treat because we're not on a hill. Although what I would say is it doesn't really matter because we got here early, but at the bottom of our road there's still quite a big slope, which you're going to be on a slope no matter what. I think it just gets worse the later you come.
Yeah.
But you don't need to get up as early as us, I don't think.
Do you think? I think you do.
I know, around the same time.
Because they say they don't let you in until 10 o'clock. Is that
11,
right?
I think.
11 o'clock, sorry. We got here, like I said, at like 7:10, but just after 8 o'clock, they let like a whole group of cars in and then stopped off the road, didn't they? And then everybody else then had to wait till later, is that right?
Yeah, I think.
So they let like a group of cars in, which we
us.
were in that group.
They stopped it at 8.
Yeah.
No, they stopped it. Yeah, they stopped about 8:30 and then let them
Something like that.
Yeah.
So it is worth getting here that bit earlier if you can, because it's easier. You can kind of like have more say, I suppose, in where you pitch. Like we were like, oh, we've got quite a big tent, and he was like, oh, don't worry, you go there, you know, because we were going to go to the bottom of the hill, and he was like, oh no, stay at the top. So we've actually been very, very lucky where we are. We're blessed, we're like right near everything, so it's worked out really well. With the tickets as well, we got them second hand too, so we actually had a massive saving on the tickets. Like I said, a lot of this stuff we got off like Facebook marketplaces and like second hand sites, so we've been like quite clever, I'd say.
One more thing to add. So we got our wristbands, and there's always an issue when you get wristbands when you transfer tickets. I spoke to the guy before, and he literally said it's hit or miss if you need the other person's ID, because no one seems to know if you need the ID or not. So confirm that. Get both, get your own ID and their ID.
Yeah, just to be on the safe side.
Because it could be either or.
Yeah, because if we didn't have your ID or her ID, we might not be allowed in.
No, then we'd have to go and sort that out, which would be
absolute pain.
And that queue this morning was like very long.
Yeah, that's a fair point. So when we were queuing to get the the RIP goodies and the wristband, I'd say there was maybe like what, 30 people in the queue, and we joined it, and I'd say we were waiting a good hour.
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah.
To get like your wristband and stuff, and I think it is because of that ID situation. Like everyone had to like have ID, and I don't know if that is clear, or maybe we missed that. Maybe, I'm not sure. But so far it's great. We had a little nap earlier as well. So we're going to show you around, show exactly what you can expect if you do Sleepy Hollow. Like I said, we're going to show you the RIP area as well. We'll show it you in the day and show it you later on, because there's more of a vibe later, so we'll show you as much as we can.
It's also sort of nice to see this side of like camping, because you always see UK festivals and it's just a load of people thrown into the middle of a field, where this is completely different and it's a lot more relaxed and a lot easier to actually do the festival.
Because you can park right next to your tent as well. And my thing is, I've done this, I think this is my 10th download, so I've done it a lot. I always did it like I was like proper like roughing it, do you know what I mean? I thought I was gonna die at times, and I was like just sleeping in the mud, do you know what I mean? And like my thing now, maybe it's because I'm in my 30s, I'm like, why should you have to suffer? Do you know what I mean? Just because you're at a festival doesn't mean you've also got to like feel like crap. So if you can avoid the feeling like crap because you're already going to be tired and hungover, then have some comfort, you know, get some puzzle pieces, change their life. Okay, so we literally are a few tents down. We've got the bell tents, I think, in front of us.
Yeah.
And literally right here we've got the showers and the toilets, and the good thing is they're actually so much better, like 10 times better than in the other campsite. So I'll just show you what these are like without being weird and filming people. There you go. It's got your little shower room. I think there's like hooks and a shelf and stuff in there. In here, there you go. So you have a little get ready hut. So you've got makeup light, straighteners, hair dryer, all ready to go. You can also be sneaky and charge your phone in here too, just saying. Right, and just show them what these look like. There you go, and that's what you're working with the toilets. Lovely. Yeah, so till about 9 o'clock it filled to like here, and all of that is after.
It goes really far up.
Yeah, it keeps going far, and look at this. To be fair, it is quite a slope, isn't it? So yeah, if you did come later, you are probably, well, you will probably be camping on a slope, but also not only does it slope down this way, it also slopes down that way too. So that's definitely something to bear in mind, but it's a massive space.
Just, there's like, that was pretty full on there now, to be fair.
Yeah. And what time is it? So it's nearly 4:30 and it already pretty much is full, isn't it, on the Wednesday that is. Right, so we're literally this row here. So as you can see, we're really close. Over there is the reception, and that bridge is where you go up and over into RIP and over to the arena. Is that right?
The RIP Village, so you have like music and get food and stuff in there.
Yeah.
It's like hard standing where Park Farm, actual places normally camp is.
Okay, I'm going to talk loud because there's a band, but that's where you get your wristbands over there, and there's one food place there, and there's some toilets and another get ready little hut. That's kind of it for here.
And lockers down there as well.
Huh?
And lockers down there.
Oh yeah, and the lockers are down there as well, but we're going to go over into the RIP area now. So also in RIP you have these other pictures here where they come with electricity, so that's another thing which is really cool. They kind of do something for everyone's needs, to be fair, if you look into it, but if you get them second hand you do tend to save quite a lot of money as well.
It's called District 1, it's called. Cool shop.
Okay, so this is where we can come to get the water.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Or ice.
Or ice, right. And there's more lockers. Is this a bar?
Yeah, that wasn't here last year, but yeah, that's a bar, I guess. But that's like the reception, I'm guessing. Right,
so this is where we'll be coming for breakfast literally every single day. You can get a full English here, and it's so much better than just going to get one of those shitty bacon rolls. So much better.
The ale bar, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you can buy 5 bottles and then you might
Right, we're just going to get some food now, and then I think we might start drinking.
Yeah, sounds good to me. What do you think?
Frozen. So as you can see, it is the next day. So last night we ended up watching a few bands in the RIP area. We had some food there, which I've got to say was a bit definitely on the frozen side of food. And we then ended up in the area where the DJ is, but I could see how it could be a vibe if you got there quite late and you were maybe tiddleded, but we got there early-ish and we wasn't really tiddleded at that point, and it was a bit strange. It's the best way I can describe it. Like, I don't know, it was odd music choices and the vibes in there was just dead as a dodo, but it might have been because it was the first night. I'm sure it does get better. I know today they've had a few bands playing there, and they've also had karaoke through the day, which is quite fun. But anyway, so we're now going to head over to the guest area, which is access for RIP. Artists and guests of artists, I believe, can go in there, and I'm super excited because when we've been in there previously, the food has been 10 out of 10 elite, and I'm super excited about that because I'm hungry. So we're going to go there, have some food, see what it's saying, see what is there. I think there's a bar there as well, so maybe we'll have a few little drinky drinks, and we're going to take you with us, and hopefully you're enjoying this so far. Drop a comment down below if you've done RIP before at download, if you've done Sleepy Hollow. Let us know what you think, or if there's something else that you'd recommend for us to do. So what did you think of last night?
Oh, the DJ?
Yeah.
It was naff, wasn't it?
Is that a private jet?
Private jets all day.
All the bands are coming in.
Bands are coming out now.
How exciting. So anyway, sorry, last night.
Yeah, no, it was naff. I think it said. I think you said before that it'd be better later. I think, but not when we went. But
No. And what would you... Right, so from where we are in Sleepy Hollow, we're now going to see how long it takes us to get to the guest area, which will give us an idea how long it's going to take us to get to and from the arena over the weekend. So we'll let you know. We're putting the timer on now.
We're past Park Farm now. About 3 minutes in.
Whoa, wild.
And we went the wrong way.
As always. So just on the way, we'll show you, just to the side here is where the spa is. So you want to have a little pamper. That's always an option. So these are like the cabin, the crew huts that you can stay in, right? I call them the freezer boxes. That's because we stayed in these like 3 years ago and I've never been so cold in my life. I thought I was being a drama queen, right? And I asked my cousin and she was like, no, I've never been so cold in my life. Never doing it again. Completely. It's the worst thing you can do. So cramped in there, so dark, it's horrendous. Don't recommend that.
I like them. Oh, good.
I nearly froze to death and died.
This is all changed though. I don't even know how we get to where we need to be.
Right, I gotta say, it's kind of seeming like a bit of a maze.
This is very different to what it normally is.
Yeah.
It's very confusing.
Very different to how we've done it before. Don't even know if we're going the right way. There's not like signs or anything, to be fair. I'm a bit confuzzled. So we're at the tents now, security tents. There we go. And we're through. That was quick.
It's always quick.
That was very quick, to be completely fair. It's just a quick swipe down, look in your bag if you've got one, check your wristbands, and then you're through.
10 times smaller, isn't it?
Yeah. So where's all the food? Oh, there's the food. That's what I'm here for, is the food. Yeah, so that's like the different like bars where you can drink and stuff. Then over there you got some food. And to get into the arena on the weekend, where would you go? Obviously it's blocked off, it might be that way or there. Right. It does look smaller, doesn't it? Yeah. Can we go get food?
Definitely.
So, I think we've answered the question, is RIP worth it or not? No, it is.
You're meant to answer it straight away.
I'm meant to answer straight away. Okay, basically, as you know, we just went to the guest area. And bearing in mind, when we've been there previous years, we've had some of the best food we've had the whole festival. Like the food there was like incredible.
When I've told anyone about RIP, I've said the food in that section.
Yeah.
You can't beat it.
So all day I've been like, I'm so excited to go and eat the food. Anyway, we seen the pizza thing and I was like, oh, I'm so excited. And I'm not joking, Jordan won't add a clip in now. It was, hands down, I'm not even joking, the worst pizza, handmade pizza I've ever had in my life. Like, I'm not being dramatic, it was. Yesterday's one that I got was a frozen pizza. I'd give it 3 out of 10. Not that bad, it's frozen, you know. This one was meant to be like fresh, wasn't fresh. It was something that I would have made at school in catering class. Like I hands down, I'll give it a 4 out of 10. It was shocking. The loaded fries though, really good. Can't fault that. But then we walked around looking at the other food things and we saw people order the burger from the Wagyu place and it was literally like that big and like that.
It was tiny.
It was literally like a mouthful.
You need about 2 to make a meal.
Maybe you need 4.
Yeah, yeah.
So the other one, it's got rice bowl, it's got some Asian dishes there as well, and mac and cheese, I think. It's a bit of a mixed bag of all sorts, which normally doesn't mean it's necessarily going to be good if they sell like a bit of everything, do you know what I mean? And then there's one other thing which is barbecue,
This Kev's barbecue, which I have had in the past, and it's basically just very overdone steak on a ciabatta, and it's like nothing too special, I'd say.
So basically I'm like really sad now because in the past when we've got the pizza, it's been like one of the best pizzas we've had. It was absolutely massive in the past, so we were like, right, we'll get 1 pizza to share and we'll share the chips. Life's a good one. Anyway, we ate the chips. I had like 2 slices of the pizza. I had to force myself to eat it and I was like, I don't even want this. so I didn't even eat the pizza. So now I'm still hungry. I'm a bit sad because the food was not what I thought. It was gonna have some really good food and I didn't. But the guest arena itself, it's like that's all moved around, which is cool. Obviously things have got to change. So I don't have any beef necessarily with that, but I do have a little bit of a beef actually. So it sounds like really lame, but the walk from here to there took 10 minutes, which is absolutely fine. But in the past, when you're walking from there into RIP, like from the arena, it looked like magical, do you know what I mean? Like there was all the lights and it was like you're walking to really exciting and fun. Whereas you're literally just walking in a maze of what I'm going to call bando gates. Do you know what I mean? That's all it is. And it's just like, it kind of looks like it's not finished. That's my view on that. But other than that, it's great. So what did you think on it all?
So I stayed in the huts like 3 years ago, I think, and literally the huts were right next to the arena, straight in. The guest area was massive. It went straight to the stage. It was huge. Getting in was literally one straight line. You came out there, you went straight into the arena, and it was not complicated at all. All the food places were great. Fast forward to now, the guest area is tiny. There's a maze getting in, you have to go up and then back down, and that way it's completely pointless. The food's obviously not as good as it used to be. What else did I say? Anyway, not all great, but I'm still a fan.
Still a fan?
Yeah, I think so.
And obviously we are staying in Sleepy Hollow, so we've done Sleepy Hollow, we've done the Rock Retreat, and we've done the, I'm going to call frozen sheds, the freezer sheds, okay? So we stayed in the crew huts, and I've never been to a car in my life. I know I said this before, but just to explain a little bit more, you're literally in a garden shed is what you sleep in. It's tiny in there, it's pitch black, and when it's like the sun's coming up, you can actually see holes in the sheds where like the sun's coming in, like there's holes in it, and there's holes in the floor for the electrics, and it's freezing cold, right? Don't recommend it. There's also so many more of them now, which I suppose is good for download, but it just looked chaotic. So I definitely am voting at the moment for Sleepy Hollow, where we are now. I feel like that to me is the better option for the price.
I'd literally say I agree, only if you get here early, because that hill is not.
Yes, that is true. Yeah, you've got to make the commitment to get here early, otherwise I could see it being carnage walking up that steep hill every day. I'd die.
But then there's the argument that if you're come early, you're here before the time, which makes it unfair for the people. But like, what else are you going to do?
But
I don't want to sleep. I don't want to sleep on a hill.
No, but my thing is, even if you got here early and they queued everyone and made everyone wait till they let you in at 10, 11, you're still going to be at the front of the queue anyway, so it doesn't matter. So if you want to get a good spot, regardless if they're going to let you in early or not, you've just got to make the effort to get here early to get a good spot.
Yeah, no, it makes sense to be fair, but I think the only reason we did it because we saw that there was more things being added.
Yeah.
And we knew we'd push further back anyway, so we wanted to get that head start.
Yeah.
But even I know that now, I'd still come here early because it's going to be rubbish.
And Jordan, I have something serious I'd like to ask you.
What?
Can we go get more food?
I thought you were going to say that to be fair.
Okay, we're actually going to head back into the barn RIP area to go watch some bands, because that is another benefit of RIP. You do get to see other bands on the Wednesday and the Thursday, so we're going to go do that, and then hopefully we can then go get some more food. Alright, I've made an executive decision. I'm going to get a crepe. Fun. What's that takeaway food thing? What's that?
That's the same as the inside, I think. You happy? Is it better than chicken wings?
No. Okay, so we are now going to go and see a band. You can probably actually hear them, but we're just going to end this video here. We've got to say though, it is worth it in our opinion. There's also some absolutely lovely people here. We've been given a few like really cute things. We met this one guy and he handmade this. Look, it's his friend, and it says download RIP 2025, which is really sweet. And this other guy gave us a little dinosaur. So it's such a nice community, and like we were speaking to this one lady and she was saying how nice it is because here it's fantastic 'cause it really does like make people want to get out of their shell and want to mingle, because everyone's got like common interests, I suppose. Do you know what I mean? So it's a fantastic place, and as you can hear, the people in the tent next to us, they're like hilarious. They've been playing, what is it?
I think they've been playing Drunk D&D, and we just witnessed a man giving a lap dance to his friend because he lost the game. It was brilliant. But that's the download spirit kind of still in effect. That was my biggest worry coming to RIP, was like it'll sort of be dead.
Yeah.
But in the other RIP areas, I think with the freezer boxes, the huts, we were trying to speak to people, no one was kind of speaking to us, but we spoke to everyone in the area, we spoke to like all of our neighbours, everyone's so happy in like the normal
that is
spirit,
so true. That's a fair point. Like when you're in like normal camping, which I've done like what, 8 times I think, maybe, anyway, people are like so great, it's such fun spirit. And then when I first did RIP in the freezer boxes, people were actually really rude, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I like this, and it kind of put me off. But Jordan is right though, it's such a spirit, like everyone's like, hi, nice to meet you, I'm like so and so, like, and like getting to know you and stuff, so it's really, really nice. But this is going to be the end of this. Like I said, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, drop a comment down below. If you've got any recommendations, also drop a comment down below. But as I said, we are now going to have a few more drinks, go and listen to that band. Anything you want to say, Jordan?
The band's called the 900. They're a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater cover band, I think. So that's what we're going to go see.
But as always, hope you have a good day or a good night, whatever it is when you watch this video. Bye.
Bye.